One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Houston Cougars. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will get the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. That's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
This offense has it with really good field position. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. Gets the first himself. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points, Jess.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run to the right. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Bearcats are marching down the field. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Kincaid. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Gets it past the marker. Spins away. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanford. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now improvising. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Missed the connection on 2nd. Now looking at a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Kincaid. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action on 1st down. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Sanford. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off play action. Might be looking to run. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Offense working from the pistol. The handoff to Johnson. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kincaid. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we...
Makes the grab past the marker. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Quickly complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to Johnson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the stick.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to convert on fourth down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And that was an absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team. I got faith in them. I got trust in them. And it's rewarded, and they get the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun, the running back has it. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown, Houston! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Baker. Here's a heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Bearcats will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Let's go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Young. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They are up by just 1 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Blasted as he lets it go.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Here we go.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. To the air, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
On the set.
The Bearcats look to do some damage in the red zone.
Pound 55 sweep.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
29 Philly. 2-0.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On the
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
Let's go.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Okay, ready?
The Bearcats are on the move. The corners are walked up tight. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. He'll bring it out. It's Kincaid. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
The offense changing the play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe head in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
Grab near the marker is Avery. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. The give. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Get ready.
Goes to the option. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Green 25.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Wants to bring it back. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Let's go.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
They go to the ground, finding open areas. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Young. He's loose. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls and fired complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed in the middle, it's Black. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
On the double.
And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Here comes the field goal unit. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He splits the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Coming out with it, it's Kincaid. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how...
Turning it on! Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision.
There he goes. The 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Here comes the heat. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out.
He lobs one high down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touch.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.